my shirt, not my ministry. So my Hello Fresh box. Listen, y'all. If you saw my little intro video yesterday about my first, not my ministry, Hello Fresh box that I was gonna cook yesterday before I went to a meeting that I had at about 5 o'clock. Yeah, my box didn't get here until 6:41 p.m. I try not to eat after 6. And my meeting lasted until 8:45. So yeah, that didn't happen. And we almost had a disaster because my children saw that the box, I'm sorry, I'm drinking coffee this morning because it's early in the morning. I have I know I get random. I have a really long day today. I have another meeting today from 9 until 3 p.m. 9 a.m. on my weekend. 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. So I have to kind of flip my day around today. I usually would wake up, work out, do work, trying to catch up on stuff that you just can't get done during your regular work week. So today I decided, since my box came in, I still wanted to cook. So I want to show, I took a lot of pictures yesterday. I did open up the box. I wanted to do it on camera, but I opened it up because the box wouldn't fit in the refrigerator. So I'll show you what I did to put the package in the refrigerator that's inside of the box. But I had to save the box because my son stays up really, really late at night. And in his mind, when he comes into my space, whatever he can see that is lookable, edible, he will open it up, cook it, and eat it. So, mind you, again, I think I told y'all yesterday, they have their own kitchen, they have their own groceries. Like, dude, just stay on my stuff. No, that's not how it works. So, I think my daughter was able to rationalize with him why it was just unfair for him to not care that I asked him to stay out of my stuff last night. So, I checked, and the package is still the package. All right, so Hello Fresh box got delivered. I got a text, ran down, brought it in, took it out, put it in the refrigerator. It comes in this, so there's 3, I told you guys I got 3 meals. Not just 3 meals, I got 3 times 2. So 6 total meals, but 3 different meals. So it comes in this nice little box that is nicely branded. I like this box branding, right? I think I told you guys I sell body butters, and one day I'm gonna have me a nice branded box like this. I have one, but it's not as nice as that branded box. And also, I showed you yesterday, like typically when I'm at work, I will, excuse me for a moment. I'll run down here, throw something in the microwave, healthy choice, whatever it is, real quick to keep it moving, because, you know, those hours sitting there, though, that's what really matters. So I bought myself these things. I bought these, and I bought these actually a while ago, because in my mind I was going to meal prep and do all the right things. But my meal prep, this is what made me get this, because when Christina T-Shell, her actual name is Christina Lewis, but, you know, I've been calling her Christina T-Shell all her life. When Christina T-Shell talked about all of the different ways to eat chicken, I was like, girl, that's the same thing I do. Like, bake it, broil it, fry it, and you ain't supposed to fry it, but I just do all kind of things. And it just be actually the same meal over and over. And I'm okay with that. I can literally eat the same thing every day. I just ate half of an apple, and I'm drinking my coffee. And then I would typically work out on my Peloton. If y'all watch my drinks and journal, y'all know my Peloton is like my lifesaver. But I can't do that now because I'm gonna try to do that after my meeting at 3 o'clock, because I need to record this video. So I bought these, so in my head I'm going to be able to cook the food even though it's early, put it in here, save it for later or later this week, and they will be my meals for the week. But I have a sneaky suspicion my children are going to enjoy this, and they're going to eat all my food, because that's what my kids do. So I'm going to show you what came in the box. I did take pictures of everything, so if my editing works the way I want it to, I am going to be able to upload the actual pictures and show them to you. So I got 3 meals. This is the first meal, the Jammy red pepper chicken. I can read backwards, you guys. And I got to remember to flip this whole video around. This is the second meal. salmon in a creamy Dijon chive sauce. And this is the third meal. Crispy Parmesan chicken. So when my daughter saw that I had opened my box, she came down and I asked her, she's really picky eater, like literally she eats Chipotle and Qdoba, and that's it for her. So I asked her, I knew she wasn't going to want the salmon because she doesn't eat fish really, unless it's tilapia, fried hard. So I asked her which one of the chickens she wanted. She wanted to go with the Jammy red pepper chicken. So I'm going to start with that one first. And then I showed you this already, but on the back of the card, there are 6 steps, right? So there's some directions. Rice is nice. Bust out. Get social. It tells you to prep and cook your rice. So I can believe this is going to be a very heavily edited video because I'm not going to stop the camera. So we'll see what this ends up looking like after I do my editing thing. So let me pull out what was inside of that box I showed you guys. So it comes in this really nice insulated bag, and it is sealed. So I have to cut through that to get it open. So give me a second to get my scissors. They're on the other side of the camera. And I am just amazed still that my son respected my space and did not open this bag, you guys. All right, so inside, oh, this is interesting. I'll show them to you guys as I pull everything out. So inside of here, this is crispy Parmesan chicken. This is salmon in a creamy Dijon chive sauce. And this is Jammy red pepper chicken. So we will keep this one out and put these 2 back in the fridge. What else is in our bag? So this is a divider. It says don't forget about ingredients which may be hiding under the ice. Let's see what's under the ice. Oh yeah, that's a big old, oh, you can use that. That's a big old piece of ice, you guys. So your package is going to have this big block of ice. I'm about to go put this in my deep freezer. Give me 1 second. It's on the whole other side of my space. I am Carol's daughter. Carol don't throw nothing away. So your girl tries not to throw nothing away too. All right, under here we have Atlantic salmon. So I'm thinking inside of the bag are the ingredients. These are the meats. Oh, it's actually 2 things of ice. This is the chicken cutlets. Oh, I probably should have cut that out. Oh, it's 2 chicken cutlets. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I'm not sure which one I need. So let me look at this before I take one back out the refrigerator. I am going to need the chicken cutlets for the Jammy red pepper chicken. So I'm going to take this out, but I'm going to set it on my sink because it's dripping. All right. And then the only thing left in here is a second. So it is a second big old thing of ice. And you know I gotta go put this in my deep freezer because summertime is coming and I have a backyard and I have a barbecue. And baby, we be out there with my fire pit sometimes when it ain't too hot and it cools down with the barbecue. It'll be a fun time back there. right, sunshines, I am back. So it is packaged really, really nice. Like, that was a good packaging that they did, right? So no matter what, however long it takes, I think it got shipped on Tuesday. So the bottom has ice, the meat is on top, ice in the thing, and then your ingredients, I believe, are going to be in this bag. So this is not reusable because you have to cut it. It would be nice if this came in a reusable bag, because, you know, Carol's daughter wants to be able to have a picnic. Carol would keep this bag, y'all. Carol would keep this bag and cut a line right here and do something so she could reuse this. I'm not that far gone, though. But it would be nice if it was reusable. HelloFresh. Hint, hint. Alright, let's throw that away. Let's open up our Jammy red pepper chicken ingredient bag. I'm going to sip on a cup of coffee because it's early. It's not early, it's Saturday, but it's still early. Saturdays, I try to stay in the bed, watch. I need to catch up on Snowfall. I'm so behind. Everybody's talking about it on the book, and I'm so sad because something happened, and I can't watch it, and I'm sad. I need to catch up on 911. I don't watch a lot of shows. Oh, I need to catch up on Queen of the South, y'all. I'm so behind in life. I am. Work. All right, let's open up the ingredients. Let's see what they sent us. I think this is the best part for me. This is the part of grocery shopping I hate. I get a whole thing of I got a whole thing of chicken breast in my freezer right now. When I went to put that ice in, I was like, girl, you don't need no chicken. You got chicken. I do. I just ain't gonna do nothing with it. But now what is nice is, don't tell HelloFresh this. Since I have all the ingredients like nicely, neatly done, I could recreate it, I guess. But girl, you could have did that if you just would have Googled a recipe. But I wouldn't have Googled a recipe, girl, because you wouldn't have, because it would have been too much, and then you would still be eating the same thing. This is only 2 servings, so I like that part. I got a lot of spices that I probably need to go through and figure out what's still good and what's not. Because, you know, you buy a whole lot of stuff and then you don't use it all. Because I don't cook like that. Unless you cook like that. See y'all there. All right, I'm going to take everything out and I'm going to show you guys what is in here. This is actually really nice. I'm liking it. This bag is greener than a salad bar. Blue. It's not, but it is. All right. Inside of here, we have a little bit of fresh cilantro. And see, I wouldn't have had just this little bit of green beans. It would have been a lot, and then I would have been sick of eating green beans. So it's less intimidating, I think. 6 ounces of green beans. Red pepper jam. My daughter told me not to put this on it because she doesn't like spicy food. Your girl like it hot, hot. Thai food. Not just mild, I like it hot. My nose be running, y'all. Y'all nose be running when y'all eat. That's how I know it's good. All right, jasmine rice. This is actually a ½ cup of jasmine rice. This is a nice, very fresh lemon. No wilting, no, it's a good lemon. This is a packet of Dijon mustard. And this is a packet of, I'm guessing it's just chicken broth. That's going to be my guess today. It just says HelloFresh chicken. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me put my scissors back behind you. Let's pull out this card. And let's see what I need to do. Prep and cook. Step 1. Adjust rack to top position. Preheat oven to 425 degrees. Let's do that now. Wash and dry our produce. All right, I need to zest and quarter the lemon. All right, you guys, let me take this over to my sink. I am going to pause because I don't want to be over here for a second, and when I get back to my stove, I'll unpause. All right, guys, I am back for a minute. Let me tell you what I was over here doing while I had you on pause. Let me get my card. So, I zested a quarter of a lemon. I haven't zested something in forever. Probably like 2, 3, 4, 5 Thanksgivings ago. Yeah, I think that's the last time. Sorry, I had to go get my coffee. I think that's the last time I zested something. My stove is a mess. I laughed at myself. So, let me finish telling y'all because you know I get distracted. I still need to pick these cilantro leaves. I'll do that real quick. In a small pot, I put my water. It is boiling now. I'm about to put my rice in there. I laughed when I put the pot on because my stove, mommy's stove, doesn't have knobs on it because I got the old stove and my kids got a brand new stove, a refrigerator, and a dishwasher upstairs. And the dishwasher is broken because children. The stove is a mess because children. My stove is electric. Their stove is gas. But when the guys remodeled my space and brought this stove, my old stove from upstairs, downstairs, the guy was cleaning my stove. He put my knobs in a bucket to clean them and flushed the dirty water with the knobs in it down the toilet. So your girl has not had knobs on her stove since. So don't be zooming in on my pictures and scrutinizing like, hey girl, where your knobs at? I ain't got no knobs. I take this little handy dandy dish rag and I get there. I know how to turn it. I know when it's flat, it's off and the lights will go out. That's all I know. All right, so my water is boiling. I'm going to put the rice in there. My jasmine. I should have just kept the scissors, girl. You should have just kept the scissors. I know, right? All right. I am going to put this jasmine rice into the boiling water. Turn that down. Once it's on, I don't have to use my towel to turn it down. I know how to cook rice, so I know I need to let it simmer without it telling me that. But I'm going to read the directions because I am trying to do this step by step. Cover, reduce heat to low. Let me get my top. Where is my top for my... I think I've had a child come into my space and take a top from my pots because that's what my children do. So I will run upstairs because I'm about to put you back on pause because I need to put my green beans on here. I will be right back. Let me go get the top for the rice. Just like I thought, the top for my pots. I have my own pots and pans, and so do they. But because they don't want to wash their dishes, when they run out, they come down here and take my stuff. Children. So, let me put my little top on here while that cooks. I need to put my green beans on a baking sheet. So, I've already poured the foil. I always put foil on because, you know, who wants to wash sticky stuff off the bottom of your pan? It says to lightly drizzle with oil. I am just going to spray the baking sheet with olive oil. Spray that girl right there. Hey girl, hey. Get you a nice suntan. Green beans, let me go grab those. I've already rinsed those off. Put them in this little bowl right here. Let me move the foil that I've already used. Put that back behind you. The green beans look pretty good. While rice is cooking, trim the green beans. I don't think they need to be trimmed. I don't think I need to pick any of the ends off. They actually look really good. I'm going to take them out little bit by little bit just to ensure that each one is really, really fresh, guys. And they really, really are. These are some good green beans. My big mama taught me how to pick green beans. You pick the little things off. She would usually break them in half. But because we're being fancy today, your girl ain't gonna break nothing in half. Nope. We're gonna act like we got a restaurant where they give you that whole long green bean. But Big Mama will break them things in half so they will be, you could pick up a bowl with a fork and eat them things. So we're just gonna spread those green beans out on that pan right there. Right there, right there. Woo. All right, green beans, I just want them all to touch the pan because they need to bake a little bit. So it says, add a little, I'm gonna give it another spray of the olive oil because it wants me to, let me move this bowl out the way. It wants me to dab it with a little salt and pepper. So we're gonna do that. A little salt, a little pepper, that in the oven that you saw me preheat already, 425. Now, your girl ain't doing timers, so we're going to just, you know, make sure to do what it do. The rice is supposed to cook for 15 to 18 minutes. Yeah, I don't even know what time it is. Let's put the clock on. This ain't even the right time because I set all my timers fast. That way I won't be late. I try not to be late. I try to be early and stuff, but you know, life happens. All right, step 3. So we're on step 3, guys. Woo! Cook the chicken. All right, we are going to pat the chicken dry with paper towel, season all over with salt and pepper. Heat a large drizzle of oil in a large, preferably non-stick pan over medium-high heat. Add chicken and cook until browned and cooked through 3 to 5 minutes per side. Transfer to a plate. I'm going to put you on pause, go over here, prep this chicken, bring it back, and show you what's going on. See you in a second. All right, people, I am back with my chicken that I have patted dry. Thinking my rice is done, so I'm going to pop that off and turn on. See, I haven't turned it on yet, so your girl needs her, her ghetto fabulous towel to hit that knob. I don't like this can on my stove because I have fear of loud noises and pops happening. So I'm going to throw a little salt, not too much. This is my salt is, it's not iodized salt, but it is iodized sea salt. Yeah. Little salt, little pepper, not too much. Flip that over. Little salt, little pepper. Backwards now. Little salt. Throw it over now. Y'all can't tell me I ain't a chef right now. I won't touch nothing with this hands. I just put that piece of chicken. Y'all hear that? Shh. Green beans is in there, dancing in the heat. Alright, the oil is, I had already put the oil into the pan. I think I put too much, you guys. So, can y'all see that oil? I think I'm about to get rid of a little bit of that. That seems like a lot of oil to me. My brother is my plumber, and if he just saw me pour that oil down the sink, he would scream at me. Because if my pipes get clogged, I did stick my hand in my dishwater. Y'all know my dog likes to make appearances of noises in all of my videos. She is not allowed in this space at all. She does not come down here because I don't do dog stuff in my. She's not allowed in my room. She's not allowed out here. The kids let her everywhere. That main floor, my main floor is for the children and the dog. I do nothing on the main floor but move through the space. Literally. I'm either upstairs where you guys see me at. That's where I work at, as my bedroom is up there, or I'm down here. I have my own bathroom down here, the laundry room, and this is my kitchen space. I have a closet down here. Yeah, I don't do nothing in the main floor. That's for the children and the doggy. All right, so I'm gonna wait a few seconds and let that heat up for the chicken, and let's see what's next. If I have to prep anything, I have to make a sauce in step 4. Listen, y'all, I am such a chef right now. To the same pan over medium heat. Oh, well, I can't do the sauce until the chicken is done. I can't check on these again because, do I need to flip these? Nope. While rice cooks, trim the beans, put it on there, and just roast until browned and tender. So I'm going to let that do what it do. I'm going to let this heat up. It should be heated up. Heated. Yeah, that's why I heated up. You said that right. Hold on. Because of the prepping that I've been doing, my coffee is getting cold. So I want to finish that, and I am going to pause for 1 second, finish my coffee, and I'll turn it back on when I know that the oil is hot for the chicken. All right, guys, coffee is done. I am going to put this meat in this skillet. You hear the little sizzle? Shh. Baby, you can't tell me I am not Chef Kei'haus right now. I am. We do paper plates. We got enough dishes to wash. We do wash our hands a lot. That's why. Insert advertisement right here. Can y'all see it? I will plug my own product immediately. This is some of the best body butter in the business. My Brother's Dream Body Products by yours truly, Miss Organized Chaos, also known as Keisha Shanti Wilson. I'm not going to put it on right now because I'm still cooking, but baby, once you get done, first of all, while you cooking, even if you have to wash your hands a lot, like I just keep doing, your hands won't feel dry through the process. But as soon as you get done, when you're done, throw just a little bit goes a long way. A little bit of that body butter on your hands, baby, you're good for the rest of the day. All right, chicken is cooking. I am going to actually turn my oven off. It will still keep cooking those green beans, and let's see what's next. It says, so we're on step 4. Actually, somewhere between 3 and 4. So I have to cook each side for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to let that cook. Pause this. Once I am done cooking it, I will turn the camera back on and do step 4 with you for making of the sauce. Alright guys, I am back. While I was on pause, I did have to go run upstairs to the kids' fridge and steal some butter because I don't eat butter. And the recipe calls for butter. And I want to do the recipe the way it's supposed to be done. I could use olive oil like I usually do. But no, your girl is going to risk it all and put some butter. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. So it's time for me to use it. And I have flipped the chicken. I am a little bit concerned about the cooking on the inside because one piece of the chicken is a little bit thinner than the second piece. In my real, like if I would have thought about it, I would have cut the thicker piece of chicken in half just to have like more cutlet style. So it is a big piece, which I still might hold on. You know, we will improvise and try to get it together in the middle of a project, which is what I'm about to do. And then it's splashing. I don't like that either. So I am going to set this here. Take this piece of chicken. Let's see if we can. And I do like my meat well done. So for all you critics out there who about to be mad because I'm going to overcook this chicken, keep it to yourself. We like stuff extra crispy over here. Yeah. See, I'm glad I cut that in half. Look, I'm going to show y'all. I cut that in half, and the inside is still pink. So that's going to allow me to have actually 3 nice colors. And see, this piece was already thin, so I'm sure that's ready on the inside, but I'm going to let it cook a little bit longer because, well, good. All right, so I put those back in there for a little bit. I'm glad I stopped the process, made that adjustment, cut that in half. And I will say, like, the recipe does allow you to do what works for you. My rice is back here doing its thing. My green beans look nice and brown and done, but we're going to keep everything where it's at. And we're going to straighten up some of this organized. One thing I do like about my electric stove is that I can keep my recipe on the stove. And unless I turn it on, it won't burn up. So I do like my electric stove down here. All right. There's a lot of condensation up here though from the oven being on. So let me wipe that off because I don't want it to mess up I'm gonna set my other cards over here. Oh, you know what else? I'll tell you guys about while the chicken is finishing up. The Hello Fresh, they also send you this perks. I took pictures of them. I will put the pictures in there. But inside this, it says open for special offers. In here, they give you, what's it? It says fresh from Florida, like delicious recipes. Follow freshfromflorida.com. Hello Fresh. So I'm guessing these are recipes you can use. save your favorite recipes. Ask our chefs your culinary questions. Yeah, I probably won't do that. That's too much. I'm not that invested. HelloFresh. This is a Kiwi company seriously fun science and arts project. Get your first month free. Hands-on learning for kids of all ages. Monthly delivery of science and art projects for kids of all ages. Man, they boxing up everything. I know you can get boxed up clothing gear now. You get boxed up. You get makeup, like random stuff. I might start trying some of that stuff and sharing that with y'all too, just cause why not? All right, HelloFresh, welcome to America's #1 meal kit. In here are helpful tips, tricks, and info since you're our #1. You lying, HelloFresh. I am not your #1. So they give you some tips and tricks that, of course, your girl, you know, some of us just don't like to read instructions. So I'm doing good following these instructions today. But I did not read this yesterday. They tell you why you're going to love them. They tell you how to get started, download the app. I had already done all of that. And just to have some basic things in your house: salt, pepper, oil, sugar, butter. I got everything but butter. And I don't use sugar either. I use stevia. So we're going to see how that goes. And I still might not use that butter today. I still just might use olive oil, y'all. Or some grapeseed oil or something of that nature, just because. All right, let's see what's going on in these chicken streets. There we go. That makes me feel better. I'm so glad I cut that. Oh, look at that. That one is brown. Okay, we are almost done with the chicken, you guys. Once that is done, I have to take it out. I did get a real plate from a cabinet, even though we still use a lot of paper plates. But I wanted to set the chicken. I didn't want to put the chicken in a paper plate because you got to set it to the side. You got to use the same, what you put the chicken in to do the sauce part. So, I think everything is going to pretty much be about done in these chicken streets. I won't turn the heat off on that chicken because I'm still making sauce. I will turn it down. So right now I have it on like a little bit above medium. I'm going to turn it down to a little bit below medium. I need to get my lemon as well as I need some water and the butter. I'm going to use the butter just because I want to taste it the way that they want me to taste it. And it's not going to kill me. You're only using one tablespoon. And the last thing I remember, they show you what 1 tablespoon is on the butter thing. Oh, let me throw this knife away. Not throw it away, but put it in the water. I'm going to get a small knife right here to get my 1 tablespoon. And I'm going to get, of course, a paper plate because I want to section off that 1 tablespoon of butter now so it can be ready. Alright, so I got my butter sectioned off. Put the rest of that back. I will put it back upstairs so my kids won't be missing it. And I am going to just make sure my cutlets are ready to go. That one looks yummy, yummy, yummy. Just put that on the plate. And these are almost done. I'm going to let those that I cut in half, since I had to cut those in half, I'm going to let those cook just a little bit longer. Get myself prepped for the rest of this. The jam stock concentrate is this. So I'm going to get that ready. The mustard goes in here, as well as the juice from half of the lemon. So let me go over here and grab that. Set my card up right there. I need my scissors too, because I'm not going to try to tear those packages open. And I have my lemon that I've zested over there. All right, let us. Perfection. All right, we are setting our chicken to the side. Take this lid, set it over here. Like in real life, I have an island that will come out and I can set stuff on, but it's not set up like that. So I have to do a little, this is my morning workout since I can't work out like I want to. So now I am going to add the jam stock. Let's open that up. Put that in that pan. It literally looks like jelly jam. It's gotta be jelly because jam don't shake like that. All right, we got all of that in there. It's a little spicy. It's not too. I think my daughter, she's funny acting. She still might not want it on her food. I'm gonna turn the heat up just a little bit more. Add the mustard. So I think for me personally, you guys, I think this is the best part. I don't have to measure, right? I don't have to buy a whole thing and then not ever use it again and then be mad when it expires and then I gotta throw it away. Like, yeah, because I'm good for that. If I get a recipe, and unless I'm gonna keep making it 1,000 times, which I'm not, because I'm just feeding myself most of the time. I'm not doing all that. When my kids wake up, I'll let y'all know if they taste the food. Bring to a simmer. Oh, the lemon. So mustard juice and the juice from half of a lemon. Let's put that in there. Try to catch any seeds. And I just missed one. I got one in my hand and one in the pan. I'm a rapper. One in the pan, one in the hand. One in the pan, one in the hand. All right, we got that lemon juice in there. It's my food, so I'm about to go in there. Grab that little seed out. Let me go rinse my hands off. All right, so it really smells good too. It smells good down here, you guys. I am officially a chef. I am looking for a good, let's use this one. And I think I need some water too. A quarter cup of water. Slow down, girl. Go get your water. Quarter cup of water. Let's do that. Guys, this is our sauce in the making. I'm going to keep stirring that. So already in there we had the remains from the chicken. We had the little bit of olive oil because remember I poured a lot of that out in the sink. My brother's probably gonna be mad if I have to call him because I messed up my pipes. They should be fine though. All right, bring to a simmer and cook until thickened. So it is not thickened yet. When it is thickened, I will add that butter that I cut off earlier. I'm turning the heat up so it can thicken a little bit faster. Then it says to season with salt and pepper. All right, so. Oh, you know what else we don't have? You know why it's not thickening? Your girl forgot to add the chicken stock. Dude. I'm sitting up here reading the recipe like, why is this packet still on my stove? Because you need to add it so your stuff will get thick, girl. Hey, girl. See? Slow your roll. All right. No more packages from the box. We can move the scissors because we're done cutting. Now we should get the thickening, girl. I'm sitting up here stirring like, what's taking so long? It shouldn't take this long. And that's why I turned the heat up. It just shouldn't take this long for this thing to thicken up, right? All right, so I'm gonna go back and tell you what all we just put in here just in case. In here we have the jam, the stock concentrate, the mustard, the juice from half of the lemon, and a 1/4 cup of water. We are bringing this to a simmer. We are cooking it until it's thickened. I am going to stop stirring now since I have everything in there that's supposed to be there. I'm gonna taste it. Don't taste like. It's not exciting. Like, it's okay. The salt and pepper is gonna give it life though. Watch, because that's what salt and pepper does. So once this simmers, I am going to turn the heat off. I will stir in the butter and season with salt and pepper. So I believe the butter and the salt and pepper is what is going to give it the life that it needs, right? Then I'll add the chicken. I will coat that. Step 5, I will finish the rice and green beans. Fluff the rice with a fork. I'm going to do that now. Sauce is thickening too. So let's check on this rice that's been sitting still for a while. Looks good, looks done. I am in here. Let me set this top to the side. I am in here fluffing the rice. La, 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 la. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Another reason that I don't like to cook, you guys, is because this is a perfect amount of rice. But for some reason, I overdo everything, and I would have cooked way more rice than I needed. And then I would have been intimidated because it would have been too much rice. So this rice looks really, really good. It is really, really fluffy. And I think that's good to go. So I fluffed my rice. I am going to go ahead and put this butter in here. Turn off the heat up front because that looks good now. Insert butter. I'm going to move that around in the pan. Add in a little bit of salt and pepper to it. Just a little. If it's not enough, people can do their own. But you never want to not put salt and pepper in your food. At least salt. Don't serve nothing to nobody without salt. Now, if they need more, that's okay. But none should never be an option, people. Ever. And if you get offended because somebody put salt and pepper in their food, get your life. Everybody's taste buds are different out here. One of my besties' husband is a chef. But when I go to his restaurant to eat and I order my food extra well done, especially salmon. You know, salmon is supposed to be like light and fluffy. I like my salmon really, really well done. I just do. I don't know why I like food well done, y'all. It's just my thing, right? He'd be so irritated with me. When they take my order, I tell him, I'd be like, tell him, don't be mad at me, but I need a little extra hard on that salmon he about to cook for me. And then when I tell him it was absolutely delicious, he will roll his eyes at me. Like, but that's not how it's supposed to be done. I'm sorry to all of the professional chefs out there. Your girl is sorry. Some of us just, you know, we got our things that we like. All right, you guys, this sauce looks really, really good. It's not thick, but it's not like thin. I don't know if you guys, I don't know what the camera can see. I will see that in editing, but it looks good. So I am going to add back the chicken to this pan and coat that for you guys. And I'm not about to try to be fancy when I plate this for y'all. Put it right back on that pan. It's cooked. I'm gonna flip that over. This looks like, when I tell y'all I'm a chef right now in my mind, Your girl is out here doing things in these basement cooking streets. Girl. Hey, girl. Alright. I am learning. My last hair update video, when I was getting it retwisted, the barbers were in the background playing music. And YouTube is not playing about copyright issues. So I'm not gonna play music. Typically I would be playing music, but I will, if in the editing process, if I feel like I need to add some sounds or something, I'll try to figure that out. All right, everything is well coated here. The rice is fluffed. Let's see what's next. Toss the green beans. I'm not putting no butter in the rice too. I'm not doing that, y'all. I can put the cilantro in and season with salt and pepper. Alright, so I'm going to do that. You know what else I didn't do? I'm confused now. I had to zest the lemon, but I haven't used the lemon zest. Oh, I'm putting the zest in the green beans. Got you. Reading is fundamental. Alright, so on step 5, fluff the rice with a fork. I'm not putting butter in there. I got enough butter in the sauce. I'm just not doing. I can't. My spirit says no. So no, that's not necessary for me. Half of the chopped cilantro goes in. So I did pull. Oh, you know what? I didn't chop it though, guys. So let's do that. See, that's the thing about cooking. All these things you gotta do. This is not my ministry. I pulled it off the steamings, but I didn't chop it. And now I'm like, wait, I'm about to throw it in there and it ain't chopped. So let's go ahead and chop that thing right on up. All right. We are almost there. Almost there. It is almost 8 o'clock. My meeting starts at 9. So today, you guys will probably only get one meal video for today. And we'll probably make this my lunch because I'm not hungry right now. I probably will get hungry during the meeting and I'll come down here. At least I don't have to sit still during the meeting. I did learn, and this is my first time doing this meeting that I had to do this weekend. And yesterday, at the end of the meeting, my meeting was from 5 until 8:45. At the end of the meeting, I had to go pick up my son from work. So I was able to put the meeting on my phone and keep it on. Like I was still able to listen and participate on the phone. That I will tell you guys, as much as I've never attended so many meetings since COVID, but it is nice to be able to attend a lot of meetings because everything is online, right? Like you can go to meetings way more, but it does get overwhelming. You do get sick of seeing people through the screen. But I'm able to participate more and learn more than I ever have because I am not a go-to-a-meeting type of person. I think meetings are very overrated, and a lot of the stuff you do in the meetings could be an email or just, you know, a quick phone call. It should be too much meeting. All right, so I am going to refluff my rice with my cilantro in it. Also in the rice, I need to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm not doing that either. I don't feel like I need to put that into my rice. I need to toss my green beans. So I'm going to make some space up here. And the lemon zest is going to go into my green beans. Don't talk about me and my paper plates, but everything's on here. So that's my lemon zest. Green beans are, first of all, the oven is fogging up my glasses. I'm going to set my, that was the rest of the cilantro. So that's over with. I'll clean that up in a minute. I don't want to step in that. I'm going to pause for a second and get this off my floor. I'll be back. All right. We cleaned up the mess we just made. We are tossing the green beans We are adding in the lemon zest, clearing off that. Luckily, I had already put the cilantro into the rice. Cause, girl, that made my whole heart stop when that plate hit the floor. The only thing that was on there was the rest of the cilantro and the other half of the lemon. But because I only have 2 servings, I didn't need that anyway. So it's okay. Life happens. Welcome to Organized Chaos. I know who I am on the inside, y'all. I know what's my ministry and what's not. And cooking is not my ministry. I think I should have took my green beans out of the oven a little bit earlier. They looking a little shriveled, but it will be just fine. All right. Rinsing off the plates. Wiping it down. And let's do this, y'all. So, on the last thing, we're on 6. Serve. Divide the rice, chicken, and green beans between the plates. I am going to only plate 1. Yeah, I'm going to plate this one, and then later I'll put everything into the containers because I'm not hungry right now. So, I'm going to put everything in half. I'm going to throw these green beans. So, you guys, in my head, I'm making it fancy for y'all. I really don't care what plates look like. I know it's important on the cooking shows. That's not my ministry, though. So, yeah, my green beans, definitely take your green beans out the oven. Don't just let them sit in there because they're going to still be cooking even when you turn the heat off. I am going to put the biggest piece of chicken that I have because remember I cut the other one in half on the plate. Oh, look at that prettiness. I am going to add the rice. I took my fork away. Let me go get a spoon. Y'all can't tell me I am not a chef. I'm going to add a little bit more juice. Not juice. Sauce, gravy, whatever we call this right now. To this chicken. And baby. Listen here. Let me go get a fork. I'm going to show you guys what that plate looks like. Can y'all see it? I don't want to tip it too far because, you know, your girl will spill and make a mess on her whole floor. We don't want to do that. But look, that's looking good, y'all. I'm going to taste a little bit. I'm going to try not to mess up the plate because I want to take a picture at the end. Green beans and the rice are really, really good. I'm just going to use my fork. I don't feel like doing all that. That's good. I don't need any more seasoning. I'm glad I didn't put the butter in the rice. It was unnecessary. The rice is perfect just the way it is. It was cooked perfectly. Even though the green beans are a little bit more shriveled up than I think they should be. If I was in a restaurant, I probably would have an attitude about what I did to my green beans. But since I'm in my own house, they're fine. They're actually really good. So yeah, I think that's my only tip with this recipe. And since I like stuff extra crispy anyway, it works for me. I've never put lemon zest in green beans, and it really does give it a nice flavor. My daughter was worried about the seasoning on the chicken being too spicy, but it really is not spicy at all. It's not hot. I'm giving myself and this first Hello Fresh box 2 thumbs up. All right, thank you for tuning in to my very first unboxing of Hello Fresh. I will see you next time. I am going to pack this up into my little containers and get ready for my meeting in about an hour or so. And I will see you either at my next cooking or my next drinks and journal or my next lock update. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I will see you and have a good day.